Now we are discussing about op-amp based monostable multivibrator. Already we discussed about the stable multivibrator. In the stable multivibrator we discussed, here we are in a stable multivibrator we are not having any stable states. So the output will try to switch from one state to another state automatically. Automatically it switches. But in monostable, we are keeping one state as stable. Example, this state is stable. Only when we give some trigger, especially negative trigger, when we give, then its state changes from plus Vsat to minus Vsat. Until we give the trigger to it, it will not change its state. Only when we give the trigger, then only its state will be changed. That's why we are calling this as a monostable. But in the second state, it will remain only for a short amount of time. This time period will be decided by the RC time constant which we are taking here. This will be decided by the RC time constant as we discussed in the stable multivibrator. How much time it has to be remain in stable state, that will be decided by the triggering pulse. If we do not give any triggering pulse, it will remain in stable state for the infinite amount of time. If we give the trigger pulse, then immediately its state will be changed from plus Vsat to minus Vsat. Now we will try to understand the circuit diagram, the block diagram of the monostable multivibrator. Here the diagram is similar to a stable multivibrator, only difference is we are connecting a diode here. Anode of this diode, we are connecting this diode parallel to the capacitor, and we are giving the trigger input to the non-inverting terminal. These are the only changes we are doing. If I remove this diode, if I remove this input, then this circuit is nothing but a stable multivibrator. If I add this diode and if I give input to it, trigger input to it, then this is becoming monostable multivibrator. If you are giving triggering pulses both, if you are controlling both states, then it is called as, if you are controlling both states with the triggering pulses, then it is called as bistable multivibrator. Okay. So why we are using diode here? See, after a certain amount of time, example 0.7, this capacitor is charging from 0, example. After 0.7, this diode will be short circuited and the capacitor will not charge. So this output will be plus Vsat only for the infinite amount of time. If we do not give any trigger pulse, its value will not change because it is short circuited. Always the output is plus Vsat. Always the output is plus Vsat. Because we are connecting the diode, there is no role of capacitor here. We are bypassing the capacitor with the diode. Then when we are giving the negative trigger pulse, at that time, the voltage here, whatever the voltage here, that is more than the reference voltage. That's why immediately its state will switch from plus Vsat to minus Vsat. When it is minus Vsat, then the diode is reverse biased. Because the diode is reverse biased, it acts like an open circuit. Here then the capacitor will discharge its 0.7 volts and then it will start charging again to the negative Vsat. When it is charging until the negative Vsat, immediately its reference voltage here, it will become minus V reference. Then its state will switch from minus Vsat to plus Vsat automatically without giving any triggering pulse. But when the voltage is plus Vsat, again the capacitor is trying to charge. First it will discharge and it is trying to charge. It is discharged here and it is again trying to charge. Until what voltage? 0.7 only. Why sir? After 0.7 what will happen? Capacitor will not charge after 0.7. Only 0.7 volts will be there in the capacitor. After 0.7 volts, the diode comes into action, it will be short circuited. The capacitor, even though we are sending 0.8, 9, 10, more than that voltage is there, but the capacitor is saying, I am not in this line because it is short circuited. So this will be in plus Vsat again for the infinite amount of time until we give the trigger pulse. Again we are giving the triggering pulse, negative edge triggering pulse. That's why because of this negative edge triggering pulse, again its state changes from plus Vsat to minus Vsat. So automatically its state changes from minus Vsat to plus Vsat, but only triggering pulse will change its state from plus Vsat to minus Vsat. Because we are using only one triggering pulse, that to change the state from plus Vsat to minus Vsat, this is called as monostable multivibrator. And now we are trying to discuss about the time period t for which the monostable multivibrator is remaining in the quasi-stable state, or we can call as unstable state. How much time it will remain? That will be decided by RC log 1 plus R1 by R2 base E. So here, if R1 and R2 both are equal, then the time period is 0.693 RC. This much time it will maintain in the quasi-stable state. After that it will change its state from minus Vsat to plus Vsat automatically. But sir, how much time it will be in the plus Vsat state? That is not in our control. That is in the triggering pulse control. When we give the triggering pulse, immediately it will change. But for the negative pulse, but for the minus Vsat, no need of the triggering pulse. After this time 0.693 RC, it will change its state from minus Vsat to plus Vsat automatically. This is how the monostable multivibrator will work.